What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, April 5th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. But the biggie, signing up for the lineup generator, 50% off your first week. Link is in the description. You see it on the banner at the top of the screen. It's going to be less than $5. We handle all the generation. We create thousands and thousands of lineups, and then we get rid of the ones that we don't think are any good. We present everything else to you. Choose balance build, chalky build, contrarian build, lock players, swap players, export up to 20 via CSV. It's going to be less than $5. Like I said, this is a great deal. If you don't like it, just cancel, walk away. You're only out $5. What's not to like? Now, we're going to move on to the the bottom of my top 10. Luka Doncic, Jordan Nwora, Johnny Davis, Maxi Kleber, and RJ Barrett on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Jordan Goodwin. He is point guard, shooting guard eligible, 4,700, projected for 27, goals 31, optimal lineup 21% of the time. This one could look a lot better depending on how the injury report looks for the Wizards, which we don't know yet. I gave him 25 minutes. That's about where he is if DeLon Wright is in. If DeLon Wright happens to be out, Goodwin climbs this list. Price came up a little bit since yesterday. Don't think it matters. Pace up spot against Atlanta. 11.5 points, 5 boards, 4.5 assists, and a stock and a half here for Goodwin. The price works, the position works, the role for this team currently works. It might look even better by the time we get to lock. We don't know the status of most of the Wizards yet. Most of the teams on today's slate are on a back-to-back from yesterday. That will tell a big story, but for right now, he looks like a really nice value in the lower mid-tier. At number 4, we go to Benedict Mathurin, shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you also get guard, forward, and utility. Cannot beat that combination. 6,200, projected for 35. The goal's just 39. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. Now, it is a pace down spot against the Knicks, but no Julius Randle, potentially no RJ Barrett, who also comes in at number 6. 33 minutes for Mathurin. He's the guy that gets all the usage with no Tyrese Halliburton around. He's a fantasy point per minute guy or somewhere in that neighborhood. 23 points on 29% usage. 5 boards, 2 assists, and a stock. Great position, great role with the team. It's not the best matchup in the world, but that price and that position help out a ton. In at number 3, we've got Jalen Durham, center only, 5,100, projected for 32. The goal is 33.5. He's in the optimal lineup 23% of the time. This one's kind of weird. We saw the Pistons play Jalen Durham and James Wiseman alongside each other yesterday. They started together. They played like 16 minutes alongside of each other, and that changes the entire scope of the Pistons. 28 minutes for Durham, 1.15 fantasy points per minute. They are pretty big dogs against the Nets, but it's not as if the Pistons have a ton of bodies to go around. And if they're willing to play him and Wiseman together, that changes the game a bit. 12 points, 11.5 rebounds, an assist, and 2 stocks for Durham. That price tag does not show a guy that has that same sort of minutes upside that he can get with alongside Wiseman with no Marvin Bagley around. That upside is huge, and I think there's even more upside to be had. He played like 35 minutes yesterday. I only gave him 28 here. If you're getting 30 minutes or more of Jalen Durham, you probably have to have him. Staying with the Pistons at number 2, we're going Killian Hayes, point guard eligible, 5,800, projected for 32. The goal is 37. He's in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. He did not shoot enough yesterday, but he played massive minutes, well more than the 33 that I'm giving him today. And he's close to a fantasy point per minute guy normally. 13 points, almost 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 stocks for Hayes. He just continues to be underpriced. He's like $1,300 cheaper than Jaden Ivey, and those guys are not all that different. Hell, Hayes played even more minutes than Ivey yesterday. I'm going straight back to Hayes. He didn't shoot enough yesterday. I think he rectifies that today. Before we go any further, I got to remind you guys about signing up for the lineup generator. $4.48. If you don't like it during that first week, cancel at any point. That's all you're out. But I think this is going to make your DFS game a little bit better as we're heading down the stretch in the NBA. And finally, we close it out again with the Pistons, and this time it's James Wiseman. Everything I said about Jalen Durham is the same as it is for Wiseman. Wiseman just happens to be a slightly better per minute guy. Center eligible, 5,300, projected 32, goals 34, optimal lineup 25% of the time. Yes, I'm willing to play Wiseman and Durham together, assuming that they can play 10 plus minutes alongside of each other, there's no limiting factor here. 16 points, 10 boards, an assist, and a stock for Wiseman. If you prefer Durham to Wiseman, I get it. We did see Durham get more minutes. For right now, I think that it's Wiseman, but you can go either direction. James Wiseman is your number one contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Wednesday, April 5th. FanDuel version, it's around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.